And a vigil for the victims of yesterday's White Settlement Church shooting is starting right now. 2 church members were gunned down inside West Freeway Church of Christ. We have team coverage for you tonight. Caroline Vandergrift talked with the security guard who stopped the shooting, but we start with Steve Pickett and what we've learned about the suspect. Steve?
As you mentioned, this vigil, Ken, all these cars behind us lining up, coming here to this church to attend that vigil. As you know, that suspect is dead, but his mental and emotional stability is part of this ongoing state and federal investigation. FBI involved in this as well. Part of this investigation as to why this man targeted this church specifically. Authorities in River Oaks and in Fort Worth confirm prior arrest for Keith Kinnunen. The 43-year-old killed Sunday after he killed 2 church members here had faced numerous arrests and jail time. He was once accused of misdemeanor deadly conduct back in 2008. Today, FBI personnel walking a West Fort Worth homeless encampment, apparently a place where Kinnunen was known to frequent. He listed his home in River Oaks, not far from here, and the family at that address said they welcomed him to their Bible study sessions just 3 years ago. Jeremiah Sosa mentioned to me today that Kinnunen having a shotgun, he knew about that, but he never saw, in his words, violent or threatening conduct.
It's just surprising, but we didn't expect it because we hadn't seen him for a while. From what I remember, he was pretty quiet. Well, not quiet, but he was mostly serious and distant. But he didn't look like he would be able to do something like that.
And again, with this investigation ongoing about this man who was killed inside this church by those armed security guards from the DPS and the FBI to get some sense of why he would do this. I was told by the senior minister here that they knew this man. He had been here before. They were familiar with him. There were some members who were uncomfortable, concerned about him. But because he had been here before, it wasn't deemed, using in my conversation with this minister, alarming. His appearance was deemed alarming, but nonetheless, as you know, people can bring guns into this church, armed personnel inside this church, and that man who killed those 2 people brought his gun to this church as well. Reporting live, Steve Pickett, CBS 11 News.